Yeah, I think it's a great feeling to eventually have gotten there. I think I've been reminded a few times in the UAE as well of how far I was obviously short of the 100th wicket. But yeah, as I said, to me it's it's another game. I prepare for each game, obviously exactly the same, and yeah, hopefully I can grab a few more sticks in the future for South Africa.
There's nothing secret, I think. There was enough in the wicket at that time when we were bowling. The wicket was a bit hard, so I think we kept on believing and we kept on saying to each other, I think we just need to stick to our plans and just keep on believing whatever we need to do. We were bowling into the right areas and being patient because the cracks are start opening up. So I think it's going to help for the fast bowlers.
Yeah, look, I think this morning and yesterday, when they bowled, there was obviously overcast conditions, which made the ball do a few more stuff on occasions, and yeah, I think when we came out this afternoon, the sun was out bright and obviously bright out again, and certainly when we were batting yesterday afternoon as well, when the sun broke too, it was definitely a little bit easier to bat on. So yeah, I think hopefully the sun will stay out and the wicket will stay the same for the next 2 days.
Well, I think everyone has a different plans. Maybe they thought that they're gonna bowl outside off stump, but we stick like. We're going to bowl into the stump because there's more helpful if you're bowling into the stumps.
Yeah, that's what I normally do is obviously attack that fourth stump and off stump as well. Yeah, look, I think, they bowled pretty well. They attack the stumps all the time. When a new batter got in, they were at the batter all the time. And I think, it's something that we didn't do well, in the first innings. I think, we did it, a bit better in the second innings. They've played and missed a lot, in the second innings. But yeah, as I said, hopefully, tomorrow morning we can strike early and obviously push them off the plans for a little bit.
Well, I think that's a captain's and the coach call. We can't really say anything. I think it's all depends on the time now. I don't think so the run is going to matter.
Yeah, I'm not going to shy away from the fact, we'd welcome rain. Yeah, look, I think, they've played better cricket up to now. We'll have to sow some balls, over the next 2 days. Yeah, hopefully we can strike, early tomorrow morning and, push them obviously a little bit further back into their plans and bat well for a day and a half, day and three-quarter.